Bryant, Gigi, and all the others that were involved in this fatal helicopter crash. As I continue to investigate, and when I first heard of this, like the details, I instantly thought of assassination. I thought of there's no way in hell that this man being worth right at the tip of $1 billion wouldn't have the highest security check this helicopter to make sure that it was 1,000,000,000% ready to go, because he's traveling on a regular, which means a regular basis, with his daughter and her friends and family. So I'm quite sure he was going according to protocol. Now, it was something that wasn't right, and I was right. These are facts, people. So the link for this article will be right down below in the description, and do me a favor and just hit that like button. It does a lot for the channel. Now, people, get ready for this. According to the New York Post, right? New York Magazine states that Kobe Bryant pilot deliberately broke flight rules. I didn't say it. The New York Magazine says it. So the Calabasas crash site of Bryant's helicopter, we just saw it, and the NTSB released its preliminary report into the January 26th helicopter crash in Calabasas, California that killed Kobe Bryant and 8 others. For the first time, it revealed that moments before the impact, the pilot deliberately broke FAA regulations meant to prevent just such kinds of accidents. So, as previously reported, in the minutes prior to the crash, pilot Aurora Zabanyan was flying just a few hundred feet over the floor of the San Fernando Valley, which lies at an elevation of 800 feet. Now, this is where it kind of got weird. Technically, Zabanyan was allowed by FAA regulations to fly this way according to visual flight rules, as long as he could see at least half a mile and stayed out of the clouds. He remained legal, but it afforded him little margin for error. Evidently, he decided it would be safer or more comfortable to climb a higher altitude where he would have better visibility and room for maneuver. At 9:45 a.m., according to NTSB, Zobayan called air traffic control and told them that he was going to climb up above the cloud layers with an altitude of 4,000 feet, which would put him comfortable above the clouds at 2,400 feet. Up there, he'd be well above the rugged terrain and be able to see for miles. The problem was that to get there, he had to climb through 500 vertical feet of white clouds. It's absolutely deliberately breaking the VFR rules, says Paul Klein. Now, he is an assistant professor of aviation at the City University of New York. The reason flying up into a cloud layer is illegal is because there's a high danger of exactly what happened. Without visual reference to the ground, a pilot becomes disorientated, loses track of which way is up, and augers into the ground. Ironically, the new report also reveals that just 9 months before the crash, Zobayan had received proficiency training in inadvertent entry into instrument meteorological conditions and unusual attitude recovery. In other words, the exact things that killed him. If that doesn't make you feel like this man intentionally did this, then people, I don't think you are using your brain. It literally states this man could have avoided this. He intentionally did this. What was his intentions? Only God knows. But all we can say now is R.I.P. Kobe Bryant and Gigi and all the rest of the victims until this comes to some type of conclusion. There will be lawsuits, of course, and we would never know what was going on, what was said before all of this happened, because they had no recorder or anything up there. So many rules were broken, and these are facts, people. Click on the link and you could read this article for yourself. Take time and do your own research, because they hide so much from the people. We, the people, only know as much as they tell us until you decide to go behind the enemy lines and you do your own research and your own knowledge. Use your own knowledge and you will prevail. Like this video, leave your comments, and RIP, like I said, to Kobe Bryant, Gigi, and all the rest of the people. And I pray this was something that could be looked at as them not dying in vain. Subscribe.